how you doing? This is TV and school. Вивчаємо з тобою ми англійську. How are you? Що скажеш, коли ти зустрінеш якогось іноземця? So, let's speak English. Англійська мова Шекспіра та нью-йоркських таксистів. Англійська стане у нагоді вам, бойс і дівчиська.
Hello everyone, it's time for English. My name is Svetlana Drobotenko, and today we are going to hone your skill of letter writing. Definitely. Today you will learn how to write informal letters, and this lesson will be particularly useful to those of you who are going to do an ZNO task. Good. To begin with, answer the question. Do you write letters or emails to your friends who live far away from you? If your answer is yes, go on and answer this question. If your reply is no, that is the question for you. Answer them. Good. Okay. Imagine the situation that you received a letter from your friend Beth. Read it. Done? Good. Actually, I am in two minds. To be jealous because of the Barcelona, or to sympathize with Beth because of her friend. Nonetheless, let's put aside emotions and focus on the letter itself. And first, let's analyze its purpose and style. Good. The first question. Why is Beth writing to Anne? What's the reason? First, to tell about her trip, and another one, to complain on her friend. Good. What's the purpose of each paragraph? Let's do it together. The first paragraph, hello Anne, that is to greet. Good. The second paragraph, it is to start politely and give the reason for writing. How's everything going? Hope you're fine. Good. The third, that is to tell about the trip. Next, to complain on the travel companion. Good. To ask about pen friends' preferences and advice. And to give the reason for ending the letter. Okay, so these were the purposes of each paragraph. And the third question. What examples of informal language can you find? Actually, it was the letter to a friend, right? That is why the style of the letter is informal. How do we know this? Let's take a look. So, first and foremost, proper beginning and ending. Hello, Anne, and love, Beth. Beth as a short name. What else? Contractions. You are, wasn't, I've, I'm. Good. And questions and exclamations. So, to show that your letter is in informal style, use proper beginning and ending, contractions, and questions and exclamations, but not many, right? Now, let's evaluate this letter from examiner's point of view. And first, we will pay attention to the range of vocabulary. Take a look at the phrases in red. To get a higher mark, you should use the vocabulary of a higher levels, B1 or B2. Let's check. The first phrase is a friend of mine. You can say either my friend or a friend of mine, but bear in mind that my, it is the level of A1 and mine A2. Better, right? Good. Another one, constant. I can use here hate planes, but hate, it is A2 level and constant B1. Good. What else? Going for a wander. In the meaning of walk. Walk, A1. Wander, B2. Good. Turned out to be. B2 instead of it was impossible. Was A1. Good. One more phrase. Not only but also. Also a phrase from the level B2. Why to do it? One more time. There are different levels of language. If you want to get higher point for your writing, you should use the words from the higher levels. Good? What else is assessed? Grammar. Let's pay attention to the grammar constructions and count which are used. So, is going, present continuous. Haven't heard, present perfect. Went, past simple. I wish you were, conditionals. To make me disappointed, infinitive. Next, had expected, past perfect. Sleeping, gerund, gives, present simple. Had to, modals. Actually, 9 different grammar constructions. What else should be added there? Maybe the passive. Again, you should show that you possess and can use properly different grammar constructions. Remember about it writing your own letter. Good. And now let's turn the letter we read into an exam task. Actually, a Zeno exam task looks like this, right? And that is what you receive at the beginning of the exam. It consists of the context, situation, the task, what to do, and 3 conditions. What should you do once you receive it? Let's go step by step, and in that situation, you will know for sure what to start with and what to do then. Ready for that? Go! First and foremost, analyze the first paragraph and underline the keywords. In our case, the context is last journey, the letter about last journey, and your pen friend complains about traveling companion. Good. And from the task, we can see that you should write a letter to pen friend. Which style will it be? Informal, of course. Just now, it's a good idea to think of the synonyms to the words you underlined. So, instead of journey, we can use the words trip or tour. At this stage of analysis, take your pen and jot down in the margins the synonyms as well. They will be necessary to you later while writing the letter, right? Good. Traveling companion. Let's paraphrase it. In other words, it is your partner, mate, or friend. Again, write these words in the margins. And if your friend complains, what should you write? I'm sorry to hear that. Right? Good. So, we've analyzed only the first paragraph, and already we have some ideas to be used while writing your letter. Let's move on to the conditions. There are 3 conditions, and each of them should be analyzed in the same way. Let's scrutinize the first one. How many parts does it consist of? 1, 2, 3, how many? I can see and it means that here are 2 parts. The first one is where, and the second one is who. Good. What else I underlined here? That is last time, just to remember to use the proper grammar of past simple, continuous, or might be past perfect. Okay. Let's think of the ideas how to reply it. Where you traveled last time? Okay, you might say, I went to Odessa. Do you remember about the levels of language? Using this phrase, will you demonstrate your knowledge of vocabulary? Not much. Let's find proper phrases, like I went on a 4-country European tour, or I did a 4-country European tour. Does it sound better? Much better. Good. And talking about who, you can use just a friend of mine, right? Good. So, the first condition consists of 2 parts, where and who. Grammar should be used here, past tenses, and jot down some ideas. It will be easier for you to use them while writing. At least you will have something in your memory, or better, in the margins. Up the time to move on to the second condition. Again, how many parts does it consist of? Right, you can see and 2 parts. Good. What I strongly recommend you to do is, every time in the task of the letter, find the condition with the word why and circle it. Because it's rather short word and sometimes you can't notice it at all and forget to give the reasons. Better to circle and to provide your reasons, right? Good. And pay attention to this idea. What kind of companion? Is it about appearance or character? About appearance, we ask a question, what does he look like? Right? In our case, what kind of person? It is about personal characteristics or features. Good. Let's think of the possible answers. What kind of traveling companion would you prefer to travel with? For me, it's optimists. Those who look at the sunny side. Good. And answering the question why, you will use some conjunctions, because or as. Right? Good. So, analyzing the second condition, we can see that it consists of 2 parts. We should give some personal characteristic with explanation. Every time, mind why. Ready? Good. And the third condition. Let's take a look at it. What should we focus on? First and foremost, have a look at this. Should I give 1 piece of advice or several, at least 2? I can see plural. It means at least 2 pieces of advice. And that is my another suggestion. Every time in the task, look through the conditions and find out the one with plural. And again, either underline S or circle it, just to bear it in mind. Good. Let's think of how to paraphrase it and possible answers. If it is to give advice, we can use the phrases "you should," "I'd recommend," "it would be a good idea." Avoid, in other words, without. Instead of conflicts, we can use clashes, problems, disagreements. Good. What might be your pieces of advice? How to avoid conflicts? Mine are: plan in advance. I mean, make agreements before the trip. And another one is seek a compromise. Be ready to negotiate. And that is the key to successful and happy travel. What are your ideas? So, let's sum up. That is how ZNO writing tasks looks. Everything in black and white lines, right? And once you spend about 15 minutes for analysis, you will receive this picture with underlined words, their synonyms, some ideas how to reply it. So, having this one, do you feel that you are ready to start writing? No doubt. It's a very good idea. Before writing the task, spend time to analyze it. And then it won't be a problem at all. Good. What should we do after task analysis? Let's focus on the outline of your letter. So, the paragraphs. The first one is greeting. Greet properly. For informal letter, use dear, remember about comma, or hi. The next one is opening paragraph. In this paragraph, start politely and say about the reason why you are writing. You may use the phrases: how are you? I haven't heard from you for ages. Or thanks for your letter. Next goes the main part. Remember to provide the responses to all the points in the task and write these replies in different paragraphs. One more idea: start every paragraph with the top sentence and then provide more details. What goes next? Closing paragraph. That is the time to state anything you would like to emphasize and end your letter with a polite comment. The last one is signing off. Use a signature ending like love, yours, or best wishes. And remember to use your first name, N. Good. That is the letter outline, its structure. What else should be taken into consideration? How to link the ideas within the sentence, between sentences, or even how to link paragraphs. So, we're talking about linking. Let's take a look. To link ideas in the sentence, we should use conjunctions. In one of the conditions, you will have why. It means at least, because, or as. You will use for sure, right? How to link sentences or paragraphs using to begin with, in addition, all in all. Where to use it? One of the conditions we had was plurals, pieces of advice, right? That is the proper place to use. Firstly, do this one. Secondly, do something else. You may add some more linking phrases like you know or actually. Good. Here are the ideas for linking. Sounds like your letter is ready. At least it's draft. Up the time to edit it. How to edit your writing? I'd like to share with you two powerful sources. The first one is Write and Improve site. Okay, so let's take a look how it works. You type here your letter of reply, then you type it again. Below you can see in the green background the number of words, and then take a look at the right column. Here is the feedback, not bad. And then you can see the highlighted phrases which should be improved. Good. The number of your attempts and even the levels your letter is. B2, C1, not bad. You can set your timer to check how long it takes you. The number of attempts is without any limits. So, practice it and improve your writing every time. Another service is Grammarly. When you install it to any browser, you can use it to check your writing. Pay attention, both of these resources are free of charge. They have enough options being free. So, I'm completely sure that these resources will be of great use to you. Up the time to review. So, today we honed our skill in writing informal letters. And your home task is write a letter of reply using the prompts we made during the lesson and improve it using the tools Write and Improve and Grammarly. But our lesson is over. Stay tuned and see you soon.